Good afternoon, everybody. So, I don't collect a lot of things book related or even TV show or movie related, but I do collect t-shirts from books, movies, and other things too. So, I thought I would share with you my collection of t-shirts. And hopefully this video won't be too long. Okay, so first t-shirt I have. This is a t-shirt from my cousin Jordan. Actually, although he is more like a brother because we're super close. One time he and his family came to visit, and we found out that he and my dad have a lot in common. So he started visiting us during the summer and hanging out with my dad, and he would ask for my dad for advice and update my dad on his life and everything. And because I live with my parents still, we got really close. He became like a brother to me. So he got me this t-shirt that's Massachusetts Buccaneers Maritime, which I believe is the academy he went to for like college or high school. And then on the back it says "Go Bulldogs." And this is a t-shirt I actually wear to bed most of the time. Which was very nice of him. Okay. And then I had this t-shirt, which is big. This is also a t-shirt I wear to bed because it's kind of big. This was a t-shirt from when in my high school, the thespian seniors, every year they would go to either New York or LA. And the year I got to go, my senior year, we got to go to New York. Although I was hoping we could go to LA, but that fell through, I think. It was too expensive or something. And we took a tour of NBC Studios where SNL and the show Friends and other, sitcoms and shows and dramas are filmed. And I, of course, was a fan of Friends, so I had to get a Friends-related t-shirt. See, this is the Friends logo on it. So I got that. Okay, and then this one, Doctor Who-related t-shirt. It was the only one they had at Books A Million at the time. So even though it's a little big on me, well, more than a little big. This is also a nighttime shirt. It's basically the 10th Doctor's uniform. So, and the 10th Doctor is my favorite, so I had to get that. Which I met him, actually, David Tennant. I met him my second convention, in Philadelphia, Wizard World. I actually got to meet him, David Tennant. And of course, this is my Once t-shirt back when I got this back when I was still into the show. I no longer watch the show anymore. But I got this, and it basically is just this black t-shirt with the title on it. Nothing that special. I wear it to bed because I have this weird thing where I don't like wearing the Once Upon a Time related because I have two Once Upon a Time related shirts. And I don't like wearing them that often because then it's like I don't want to show that I'm supporting the show because I hate the show now and the writers and not the kind of hate where they give me such feels, how could they torture me like this, but more like the writing is crap and they're very patronizing to fans. Okay, so this particular one was a t-shirt from my parents. I don't know or from my mom. I don't know. I think it was on one of their little vacations they went on without me. They got it for me. Mom thought it was cute. See, it's like a little suit. It's kind of like the Doctor one, the Doctor Who one I have, the one I just showed you. So, I like that. And I think that's a pajama shirt, too. And then, of course, I have Game of Thrones, my favorite character on Game of Thrones, Tyrion Lannister, on the show and in the book. Unfortunately, Tyrion is not a character. He is not a a character that's a good fighter. He's not bronze, that kind of fighter, So he uses his best asset, his brain, and his ability to drink lots of alcohol and please beautiful women. So, and this says, "My mind is my weapon." He's totally my favorite character, and I would totally date him. Unfortunately, problem is his family. His family makes things really suck. So if his family was gone, that would make things a whole lot easier. But I mean, he loves his family, or at least his brother Jamie. I'd be okay with him. It's just Circe. I just hate her guts. But as a villain, she's awesome. So then there's that. Okay, this is a shirt from when my parents went to the Bahamas, a trip without me. It just says the name of the resort they went to. And this, of course, is the iconic I Love New York t-shirt. I wear this to bed. Oh, and I wear also that one's to bed. So most of the ones I'm showing, these first couple ones are more like t-shirts I would wear to bed. So nothing special, just the whole line. And then this, I have an uncle who works at a company who, sells drinks and soft drinks and alcoholic drinks, I believe. So he gave me and my mom Cheer Wine related t-shirts. I wear it to bed mostly. It's actually pretty good. It's a drink you get in the South. I believe, but it's really good actually. It's pretty good. It looks, it's usually found in those old-fashioned Coke bottles. So it's good. It might be alcoholic. I don't know. Okay, then of course I had to have a Harry Potter related t-shirt. I think this was a Hot Topic t-shirt, and because it's so thick, I usually just wear it during when I go to bed as a pajama t-shirt. This is thick. This is the Gryffindor colors and the Gryffindor lion symbol. I had to get this because at first I was a Gryffindor, although that's debatable now if I'm actually a Gryffindor because I'm not that brave. And this was, I believe, a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. It might have been a Christmas gift from my mom and dad. And it says, I am simply a book drunkard. This is one of those t-shirts you can find at Books A Million. It has that phrase and then a wine bottle at the bottom. I think this is so cute. I love this t-shirt. And this is one of the ones I would wear. One of the first ones I would wear during the day. Was not just as a pajama shirt. So I think that one's cute. And it totally fits me because I'm addicted to buying books and reading them and whatnot. And then this, last year for my birthday, I didn't really ask for anything because my parents paid for half of my trip to Wizard World convention in Philly. So my mom and dad, which is understandably like, okay, we're not going to buy you anything for your birthday because, so I didn't really ask for anything, and I knew my sister was going to have a baby soon, my little nephew, who I just love to bits. I actually saw him last weekend for Memorial Day weekend. He and my sister and her husband were visiting for the weekend, which was really nice. I loved it, and he's still kind of on my brain right now. But my sister gave me this, which says, "Who needs a fairy godmother when they have an awesome aunt?" I should have worn that this weekend, but I never got around to it. But, maybe I'll wear it when I'm going down for the birth of my sister's second little boy. She's having another one coming up. So maybe I'll wear it then. Okay, this is my second Doctor Who t-shirt, and it's my first copy of this because I have two of these t-shirts. This is my boyfriend's a Time Lord. I'm not gonna unfold it. I have two of these, so one of them might become a pajama shirt. See, as the Doctor Who icon, and then it has the phrase. I think that is so cute. I love it. And I'm actually currently wearing my TARDIS dress, which I had an appointment this morning, and even the woman who was, although she's not familiar with Doctor Who, she thought my dress was really cute and tried to read it. So I told her a little bit. I was like, "Are you familiar with Doctor Who?" And she's like, "No," but I think she had heard of it before. This is my Glee t-shirt when I was still kind of into the show Glee, but I stopped watching. Oh, that could have been another fandom. That could have been a fandom I could have mentioned on the top 5. They come in the 5th one. Well, it's too late now. Because I'm not a part of this fandom anymore. I stopped watching the show because it kind of got repetitive to me, but I have this. Really, in fact, the only thing I like about Glee is the singing. Let me set this one aside because that's going to be a pajama shirt. Well, although there's a lot of shirts in here that would be pajama shirts. Okay. My dad, of course, he's a child of the 60s and 70s. So he listens to the Beatles, and he has Sirius radio in his truck, so he can listen to the stations that have his music on there from when he was growing up. So he kind of got me into the Beatles. So I had to get a Beatles t-shirt from Kohl's. It has all 4 members, which is really cool. I had to get that one. And Kohl's is actually a decent place for t-shirts. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's a good place. Okay, so then I think this is my mom, when my parents went to Las Vegas. We have family down in Las Vegas. So my grandma's sister lives there, so they always try to, my grandma's sister is getting on, unfortunately, so my grandma always tries to visit her, go up there, and plus, it's Las Vegas where you can gamble and shop. For me, though, it's more of a go there once, it's cool, you want to see it at least once, and that's it. Nothing, because I don't shop that often, and it's really expensive anyway down there, and, I don't gamble either, so. But here, this is a t-shirt from there with clowns on it, and my mom, when she got it, to her, it reminded her of Tim Burton, so and I'm a fan of Tim Burton's movies, so she got this for me. This was really nice and real cool. Okay, so of course here I have my True Blood t-shirt when, I was into True Blood, the show, and I was reading the books, but I kind of stopped after book 3 or 4. I didn't continue with the books. And actually the mouth here on here, see, the mouth, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the icon from Rocky Horror Picture Show. The singing mouth. It kind of reminds me of that. So this one is one of my smaller t-shirts. So, and then I have my Wicked t-shirt, because I love the Broadway show Wicked, and when I first saw it, I had to get a souvenir. I got this along with, actually, a book that's basically about the making of the musical and everything, and its history and all that, which is really cool. Maybe I'll show you guys that one day. So I have this. And then, okay, do not mock me or tease me about this, but I do have 2 Twilight-related t-shirts, because I was into it, and like I said, I have a soft spot for Twilight, and will still defend Stephenie Meyer, because I know she gets a hard time, and there's always that stupid joke of, still love a better love story than Twilight. As you can see, I really hate that joke. It gets really old. But, so I have this was when the movie came out. It has a picture of the cast, and then when you can live forever, what do you live for? On the back. And unfortunately, because this is black, it has all this hair and dog hair on it. So I have that. And usually my Twilight t-shirts I wear in bed. Okay, so here's my first Supernatural related t-shirt. I love this show. I love Supernatural. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite supernatural fantasy related shows. It basically has the symbol of the, occult symbol, and it has saving people, hunting things, the family business. One of the first things that Dean reminded Sam to get him to hunt again, to join the hunt. I really like this one. And unfortunately, this one, not unfortunately, I got this one because the other one that I have is kind of small. It's like, it fits, but it's like really, it's small. And I prefer my t-shirts to be a little bit big. So that one was kind of cool. Okay, this is my second Doctor Who related t-shirt. With the TARDIS that the TARDIS that, a painting of the TARDIS blowing up done by Vincent van Gogh. I just love this iconic image. I don't like the fact that the TARDIS had to blow up, but I do like the image and the painting, the colors, and how I love Van Gogh's work. I think it's so cool. And I actually have a bookmark with this image on it. So I thought that was cool. Okay, so this was a shirt I also got from Kohl's, and it's a shirt I wear during the day. I love the color. The color's so beautiful and nice, and it has Alice, a silhouette of little Alice from the animated movie, with Curiouser and Curiouser on. Unfortunately, when I say it, it sounds weird, but it sounds really cute when she says it in the animated movie. But when I say it, it just sounds weird. This one was from Kohl's, and like I said, Kohl's has a decent selection. Not a bad selection. And this is one I hit my elbow on the wooden thing that I have keep getting notifications, because I'm using my Mac. Okay, so I had seen the movie My Week with Marilyn when it came out on DVD. We rented it from Redbox. So I watched it, and then I just decided and it was around the time that the musical Smash came out, and they were in the musical. The storyline was they were trying to put on a Marilyn Monroe performance, and they were trying to cast Marilyn Monroe. That's basically the synopsis. So I had to get a Marilyn Monroe T-shirt also from Kohl's. Like I said, Kohl's has a pretty good selection. I know I've just said that, but I'll say it again. It does. So this is a nice little T-shirt. Okay, so I always liked the whole Batman storyline. I had seen the 4 movies that came out in the last decade of the 80s into the 90s. I wasn't a huge fan of Batman Returns. I mean, I liked the movie well enough, but I wasn't a huge fan of Oswald Cobblepot. I thought he was kind of creepy. I mean, nothing against Danny DeVito's version, and, nothing against Tim Burton's creation. It's just, I wasn't a fan. I prefer Batman Forever. And I was interested, and I had a crush on Jim Carrey, and I was always interested in the character of the Riddler anyway. Despite the fact that some people do not like Jim Carrey's a lot of true fans that have been fans since the comics did not like Jim Carrey's performance. I did. I enjoyed it. But, I mean, I didn't read the comics, so maybe if I read the comics, I would. So, but, then, a few years ago, Gotham came out, which was basically an origin story of Bruce Wayne and all the Batman villains. So you have a young Bruce after his parents died and him dealing with that, and then the origin of the villains, and it's an alternate reality, so some things from the original origin, the bits and pieces we get in the comics, at least I get the secondhand from my friend Terry, from my best friend Terry Johnson, who reads the comics. She doesn't read all of them, but she reads some of them, the ones with her favorite characters. She told, from what she told me, it seems like we get, there's bits and pieces from the original comics of the character's background that we do get in the show, but there's a lot of differences. So it's an alternate universe. And Robin Lord Taylor, I love his interpretation of the character of Oswald Cobblepot. I have a massive crush on him and his interpretation. He's so awesome. He does great, and he's the reason I actually am starting to like the character of Oswald Cobblepot. And so I'm getting really and I actually met Robin Lord Taylor last year, I believe. And I even did the whole, when Robin Lord Taylor first got the part of Oswald Cobblepot to do the limp, to perfect the limp, he put a Coke bottle cap in his foot and just spent the whole, filming the show with that in his foot. So when I went to I believe it was Wizard World convention, when I went there, I did that. Unfortunately, I kind of regretted it because it really hurt. It's hard to walk around because you're walking around all day. But my Terry got both me and herself, and she was smart. She got a large, because this was a hot topic, of the Oswald Cobblepot t-shirt. It's really cool. So she got that. She got one for herself, too. Okay, so here's my second Once Upon a Time t-shirt that I got. I don't wear it that much, but it has my favorite ship from the show, Rumble. Unfortunately, I don't like the direction Rumble went. I don't like how the writers treated Belle. I feel like it was disrespectful, but they were supposed to be beating the Beast. So, I mean, it's hard for me to completely let go of them. So basically this just has the title and Rumble, which reminds me kind of like a baseball print. Especially my parents' favorite team is the Nats, the Nationals from Washington, D.C. And that's what it actually looks like, that handwriting for the when you see the Nats, the name, the Nationals. So, like that. Okay, so here, I used to have another t-shirt with this phrase on it, but it was small and I didn't like the color, so I saw this one at Kohl's the other day, so I had to get it, and I got rid of the other one. And I mean, my mom has been, wanting me to, get rid of stuff, clean house kind of thing. So that was my way of getting rid of that t-shirt, is getting another version of it. So I got this one from Kohl's, which, so I love this phrase, "We're all mad here." I think that's kind of cool. I love that phrase. And there's even a song by S.J. Tucker that I've watched the lyrics video on screen, on YouTube. It has that on there. Okay, so I love this. It's become one of my favorite t-shirts. It's weird though. I'm not a huge fan of the book, but I like the movie interpretations. So there's that. Okay, and here is my second of the My Boyfriend's a Time Lord. This was a gift from Therese. She got me this one. So, and actually it's nice because one of them I can wear as a pajama t-shirt, and the other one I could just wear as a regular t-shirt. So, it's all good that she got me. So, this is the whole version of it. My Boyfriend's a Time Lord. I love that. I am still waiting for my blue box to come at my doorstep and ask. I mean, I could do without the alien attack, but if it happens just to get the doctor to come, I'm happy. It's like what they said in what the girl in the fireplace, what she said, that woman said, Madame de Pompadour, that the monsters are kind of, and the doctor are kind of a package deal. So it's like, you know what? Who cares? I'm just waiting for my blue box. Okay, so I had realized a couple weeks ago that I don't have any Beauty and the Beast related merchandise. I did have a Belle piggy bank, but of course I didn't use it anymore. And my mom thought I was a little too young for me, so she had me get rid of it, which I understand. I mean, and I hardly used it, so sad. But so I decided to get Beauty and the Beast related t-shirt from also another Kohl's purchase. Is the characters from the animated movie. They don't have any for the new live action movie, but there are clothes inspired by the live action movie. There's like long dresses and blouses and stuff with flowers and roses on them, which are really pretty, and I bought some of those. Here's the animated characters on it. Really, if they make shirts with relating to live action, even if it's just the title, I might buy it. So here. And then I'm on to this. Also was a gift from Therese, along with the My Boyfriend's a Time Lord t-shirt. This is from Nightmare Before Christmas, the first Tim Burton project I fell in love with. It says the Boogeyman on it, and the silhouette of the Boogeyman, and Jack and Sally, who was my first movie crush, which it's weird because he doesn't have skin or hair, he's just a skeleton. But he was charming. So he was my first crush. And he had a great singing voice. So she got me this. And I also use that as a pajama t-shirt because it's so big. Okay, so here is one I bought for myself from Books A Million too. Might have been when it was still born. No, it was when it was Books A Million. I don't know if you guys remember Borders. I kind of like Borders better than Books A Million, but alas, Barnes & Noble has become Borders' replacement in my heart. So I really love this quote. Never judge a book by its movie. I think that's hilarious. I had to get it. Unfortunately, it's kind of small. I think it might have shrunk in a dryer. I don't know, but I loved it. I thought this was perfect. Unfortunately, again, it's one that because it's black, it has dog hair all over it. There's that one. And then here's the other Supernatural t-shirt with a moose and squirrel on it. The nicknames that Crawley dubbed the boys. I love it. I love this t-shirt. This was the first Supernatural t-shirt I ever got from Hot Topic. Unfortunately, there are sizes. You have to be careful with them. I almost have to get a large or extra large if I buy t-shirts from Hot Topic. Here's my Jack Sparrow, also a Hot Topic purchase. I just love Pirates, and I still love Pirates of the Caribbean. I know there are some people who find they're silly and everything, but I still enjoyed the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. So I had to get this one, this Jack Sparrow t-shirt. This was years ago. Captain Jack. He is my favorite character, although I still, like I told Terry, I missed Jack and Elizabeth in the most recent movies. The most recent movie, I missed them, and I want to see them. And luckily, they are in this movie. Even if they only have a couple scenes, we still get them, And Terry says that it looks like they're going to be they're going to be more involved in the next movie, the final movie. Which just kind of makes sense. He played big parts in the first three, especially the last one. So I had to get this Jack Sparrow. Unfortunately, I want to try to get another Jack Sparrow t-shirt that's a little bit bigger, so I can go ahead and get rid of this one, or I might keep it. I don't know. Because it's hard to squeeze in. I have so much. My t-shirts are practically stuffed in my drawers. Okay, so this next t-shirt, I feel self-conscious about my mom listening to my videos. So, if that's her mom or dad coming home. So this is my next t-shirt. This is a play on the dark side from Star Wars. It says, Welcome to the dark side. This I wear as a pajama t-shirt. It's a t-shirt I got from Five Below, which is which, as the name of the store implies, it's the most expensive thing is $5. So I got this from there. Unfortunately, their selection isn't huge, but it's decent and it's good price. So I got this. It's a pajama t-shirt. I thought it was funny. Okay, so my last t-shirt. Okay, so I'm not a fan of John Green, or at least I can't fairly say that because I haven't really read any John Green, but I'm just not interested in those kind of plots. The movies look fun, and I'll see a movie version of those type of plots, but I won't read the books. Because I don't need to, it's everyday stuff, everyday tragedies, I don't care to watch that. But if you are a fan, I think you'll appreciate this. It says, if you don't imagine, then nothing happens at all, from Paper Towns. And I want to keep, because I love the quote, and I'm not going to be one of those people that if you get me something, I'm not going to, except for, there's only one time where I didn't, that I can remember where I didn't keep something someone gave me, which is, I already had the CD. It was a CD, and I already had it, so I ended up exchanging it for a CD that I didn't have. But this is... I'll be right there! So if you're a John Green fan, I'm sure you appreciate this one, and I keep it. Because I really like it. I like the quote. Okay, so that was my t-shirt collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go now because my mom's home. I'm gonna go greet her and tell her how my appointment went. And I will... Oh, I need to wash this. Unfortunately, I have a habit of getting deodorant on my t-shirts. So, I hope you guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will, hopefully this video isn't too long and I can actually post this one. And thank you for listening, and goodbye.